So a friend of mine asked me for my hot take on the Taylor Swift engagement ring, and since I had somewhat missed the news yesterday, I just wasn't paying attention. And I'm neutral on the topic of Taylor Swift. I think she's fine, but I'm not a huge fan either. I'm just kind of in the middle, and I also don't follow football, so a lot of their news kind of just passed me, and that's just by way of explaining. But my friend had asked me about my hot take on her ring, and my hot take is that I think it's beautiful. Really excellent taste, and frankly, so exciting to see a celebrity pick an indie designer as their designer. It's by Artifex. I'm going to try to link to her site in the links below. And the description below. Also, really worth noting, the designer that Taylor Swift picked is a woman, an independent designer, not typically a celebrity designer, just a designer producing really, really good handmade, fully well crafted work, hand engraved. What's not showing up in some of the engagement photos is there's some like detail and engraving along the side that if you're trained to look at it like a lot of jewelers are, you're like, oh, that's really exciting. I cannot wait to see close-up pictures of the ring. But it's that antique cut that's honestly also got me really excited because you're not seeing as many of those. Like when I did the same video about the Lauren Sanchez ring, part of the issue that a lot of us were having is that it was just boring, right? Like a big boring oval, like whoop-de-doo, like modern cut, just made to be like kind of meh. Like it was only about the size, whereas this ring is really about the size, the intention, the craftsmanship that goes into it. Like this is what Taylor's ring is, what skilled work looks like. And I think that that's really important to recognize, and that she chose someone to craft this ring who was going to take a lot of care with it. That this wasn't just transactional, that this was something meaningful, that she went antique instead of like just big lab grown. And there's nothing wrong with lab grown, but lab grown is actually more carbon intensive than picking an antique stone. Because an antique stone already exists, a lab grown would have to be created new. So it just feels like there was a lot of value and values placed on the choice of this ring. And I'm also just frankly really excited to see that another indie designer in our industry got picked instead of some corporation or some existing celebrity designer who, you know, maybe doesn't need the business. And it's really exciting to me to see someone independent like this get a big win. And so I'm not alone in saying this. Plenty of us designers on other platforms have been just thrilled for Artifex. So thank you so much.